Are you truly walking the twin flame path, or just hoping you are? What if the subtle shifts in your personal growth are actually the ultimate test? A test not of love, but of evolution. Because maybe your twin flame journey isn't about finding the one who completes you. It's about becoming the one who remembers who you truly are. So let me ask you something. Have you noticed lately how your emotions seem to rise and fall like waves? How one moment you feel powerful and awakened, and the next, completely lost? What if I told you that these very moments, the chaos, the silence, the growth are all signs that your soul is being tested for the next phase of your evolution? Today, we're going to talk about the twin flame test, what it really means, how to recognize when you're evolving versus looping in karmic cycles, and how to move through this journey with strength, clarity, and grace. So take a breath, because this isn't just a conversation about your connection. It's a mirror for your transformation. You see, the test isn't something your twin flame gives you. It's not the universe checking if you're worthy of love. It's your own soul checking if you're ready to embody it. When you enter this journey, you awaken the deepest energies within you: love, desire, fear, doubt, joy, and pain. The intensity between twin flames is designed to expose everything that blocks unconditional love. Every trigger, every separation, every silence is not punishment, or it's purification. The twin flame test begins the moment your soul meets its mirror, because your twin's energy activates everything you've hidden from yourself. You'll see your light more clearly than ever before, and your shadow too. But here's the truth most people miss. The test isn't about how perfectly you handle it. It's about whether you choose love or fear again and again when the illusion of control starts to break. So let me ask you, when your twin pulls away, how do you respond? Do you chase, question, or collapse in pain? Or do you pause, breathe, and look inward to understand what that trigger is teaching you? Because that's the first sign that your evolution is beginning. The real test is never outside of you. It's within. The twin flame journey is the most powerful mirror you will ever face. It shows you who you truly are, not the image you built to survive in the world, but the essence you came here to embody. When your twin ignores you, when they say words that break you, when they disappear, they are mirroring something deeper than rejection. They are showing you the parts of yourself that are still asking to be loved. This is why the journey can feel unbearable, because the mirror doesn't lie. It reflects both your divine potential and your deepest wounds. But here's the secret. Once you learn to look into the mirror without judgment, something incredible happens. Your twin no longer triggers you to bleed, they trigger you to heal. And when that shift happens, your energy transforms. You stop seeing them as the source of your pain and start seeing them as the key to your awakening. So ask yourself this: what is your twin's behavior trying to reveal about you? Because often, the moment you understand that, the reflection softens and the real healing begins. One of the most powerful signs that you're passing the twin flame test is when your pain begins to teach you instead of destroy you. You start to see the bigger picture. You stop saying, "Why is this happening to me?" And you start saying, "What is this trying to awaken in me?" Every rejection, every silence, every tear, they are initiations. They break the illusions of dependency, control, and expectation. And in their place, they build emotional sovereignty, faith, and resilience. When you no longer need your twin to validate your worth, when you can feel love for them without needing a message or reunion. That's the graduation moment. Because unconditional love is not about possession. It's about presence. So if you're asking, how do I know if I'm growing or just looping? Ask yourself this. Am I responding differently to the same situations that once broke me? If the answer is yes, then you are evolving. You're passing. And that evolution will eventually transform your connection in ways you can't yet imagine. Let's talk about one of the hardest stages, separation. Because this is where most souls believe they've failed the test. But what if separation isn't failure? What if it's the fire your soul must walk through to burn away everything that isn't love? Separation exists because your vibration and your twins are being recalibrated. It's like two frequencies learning to harmonize. If either soul still carries too much fear, control, or codependency, union can't sustain itself. So instead of asking, why did they leave? Ask, what is this space teaching me about myself? Because in separation, you discover your strength. You meet your higher self in the silence. You realize that you can stand in love even when your heart feels empty. That's when your soul expands. That's when you begin to embody the unconditional love your twin first awakened in you. And that's the very energy that silently calls them back. So yes, separation is painful, but it's also sacred. Because it is in the silence that your evolution echoes the loudest. The runner and chaser dynamic is not a chase between two people, it's a chase between love and fear. When your twin runs, they are not rejecting you. They are rejecting the intensity of the mirror you hold. And when you chase, you are not pursuing them. You are pursuing the feeling of safety that their presence once gave you. Both roles come from the same wound, the fear of abandonment. But what if, instead of chasing, you paused? What if you gave yourself the love you're trying to receive from them? This is where the healing deepens. Because when the chaser becomes still, the runner feels it energetically. The energy of pursuit transforms into the energy of peace. And that peace is magnetic. So the test in this phase is learning to stop running from yourself. Because every time you come home to your own soul, you bring your twin closer to theirs. And that's the real reunion, two souls remembering themselves, separately, yet together. Many people enter the twin flame journey expecting eternal romance. But the truth is, this path is not about fantasy, it's about purpose. Your twin is not here to complete your love story. They're here to activate your life mission. When your heart breaks open, you begin to feel the collective pain of humanity. The loneliness, the yearning, the desire for love. That sensitivity is not weakness. It's your calling. Maybe your purpose is to create, to heal, to guide, or to inspire. But that purpose only awakens after your heart has been refined by fire. That's the reason the journey feels so intense, because it's meant to prepare you for divine service. So when you shift from waiting for your twin to becoming your higher self, your energy aligns with your soul's mission. And once you start living your purpose, your connection starts to harmonize naturally. Because twin flame love isn't just personal, it's planetary. Your healing becomes a frequency that uplifts others, including your twin. So what if the real test was never about union, but about becoming love itself? Here's how you'll know you're evolving through this journey rather than repeating it. You no longer react the same way to emotional triggers. You can hold love for your twin even in silence. You feel compassion instead of blame. You trust divine timing more than your ego's timeline. You invest in your purpose, your joy, and your peace. Each of these is a sign that your frequency is rising. That's when miracles begin to unfold. Messages appear, energies shift, communication returns in unexpected ways. But by then, your peace no longer depends on it. Because you've learned the greatest truth of all the love you were seeking in them was always waiting inside you. Eventually, the test dissolves into trust. You realize there was never a pass or fail, only transformation. You stop counting the days since contact and start counting the blessings in your growth. You stop asking, when will they come back? And start asking, how can I shine brighter today? Yeah. And that's the essence of the twin flame journey evolution. Every lesson, every emotion, every silence has been preparing you to embody higher love. So if you feel tired or confused or lost, remember this. The universe is not testing you to see if you'll break. It's revealing how powerfully you can rise. And when you rise, your twin feels it. Not through words, but through vibration. Because your evolution is theirs too. So, my friend, if your heart is expanding, if your spirit is seeking peace, if your awareness is deepening, then yes, you're already passing. The twin flame test isn't measured by reunion. It's measured by remembrance. By how much love you can hold, even when it hurts. By how much faith you keep, even in silence. And by how deeply you can stand in your truth, even when the mirror shakes. This journey is sacred. You were chosen for it because your soul is strong enough to transmute pain into wisdom and longing into light. So never doubt your progress. Never underestimate your power. Every tear you've shed has watered the garden of your awakening. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize you were never being tested. You were being transformed. If this message spoke to your heart, take a deep breath and let your soul affirm it. Write in the comments, I am evolving through love. Because by declaring it, you anchor that energy into the world and others will feel it too. And if you want to keep walking this sacred path with me, make sure you subscribe, because together we'll continue uncovering the divine truths of the twin flame journey, one awakening at a time. Remember, you are not behind. You are not failing. You are becoming. And that is the greatest proof of love there is.